Everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I am making tomato soup cake. I know it sounds weird. I have to be honest with you. I've never tried this recipe before. My daughter sent it to me and she said that she tried it and it is very, very good. So we are just going to get started here. And for this recipe, you're going to want a 9 by 13 baking dish. And to that, we are going to spray it so our cake does not stick. A little bit of baking oil here. And then we're just going to get started. So it calls for a 1/4 of a cup of softened butter. So I got a little bit of softened butter here. I put in the microwave a little bit, but it's still kind of firm. So just going to put that in. As what we're going to do is we're going to soften or mix together our butter and sugar. And so for sugar, we have 1 cup of sugar and a 1/4 of a cup of softened butter. And we're just going to mix that together with our mixer. Okay. And to that, we're going to add 2 large eggs. And we're going to mix that in really good with our sugar and butter. Okay. And then we're going to add our dry ingredients, which is, I have 1.5 cups of flour. I'm going to dump that in. And then also I have a teaspoon here of ground up cloves. And you're also going to want to add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now this is all equal parts here. 1 teaspoon pretty much of everything except for your flour and sugar. And then also it calls for a teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to put that in. And a baking, or let's see, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Yes, see, and like I said, I've never tried this recipe before, so this is a first for me. But my daughter said it turns out really, really good, so we're going to put our trust in her this time. And also, I wanted to know if you guys would like to see another video or maybe a live with me and my daughter. Please put it in the comments after this video and let me know. We were thinking about doing another video together, so I'd like to know your input. Okay, so that was 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, and then we're just gonna mix this up really good. Turn this on a little higher. Get it mixed in really good. Okay, now it seems like it's a little dry, but we haven't added the tomato soup to it yet. So after we get that all mixed in, we're going to add 1 can of tomato soup. And you're not going to want to dilute this. Just 1 can, no water. Put that in there. And mix it all in. I don't know about this. I've heard that it's very, very good. I heard it turns out really moist. So we'll see. I'm kind of skeptic on this, but I don't know. Tomato soup and cake does not sound good, but we are going to give it a try. I heard that you don't even taste the tomato soup in it. So hopefully. It looks like it's mixing up really good, a really good consistency. Okay, and then next we are going to add a 1/2 cup of raisins. Now you don't have to put raisins in it if you don't want. Some people don't like raisins, but this is somewhat of a spice cake, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, and we're just going to mix these raisins in. Actually, the recipe calls for 1 cup of raisins, but I only had about 1/2 cup, so. Alrighty. And then that's it, and we are going to pour it into our 9 by 13 baking dish here. It smells really good. It smells like a spice cake. Alrighty. Now you're just going to want to spread it out to all corners of your pan. Smells really good already. And you're going to want to put your oven on 350, and you are going to want to bake this for 28 to 30 minutes. And then you're going to want to test it. I don't know. I would probably test it with a knife, probably about around 25 minutes or so. See how much longer it is to bake. So after it bakes for about 25 minutes, stick a knife right in the middle and pull it out. If it's smooth and don't have your cake mixture all over it, that means it's done. Okay. Nice. Okay. There we go. And I am going to put this in the oven, and we will be back in 30 minutes, and I will show you my homemade cream cheese frosting. All right, I will see you guys back here in 30 minutes. Hi everyone, we are back, and now my cake was in the oven for 30 minutes, and I tested it. It was done. I took it out, and it has been cooling for about 30 minutes. So it's completely cooled, and I wanted to show you guys how I make my cream cheese frosting. So I'm going to start out with an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. I'm going to put that in, and also a 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And then to that, I'm going to add half a stick of butter, softened. It's been sitting out on my counter for a couple of hours, so it's pretty soft. And then also to that, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla. And usually I just kind of eyeball it with the lid. That's about a teaspoon. And then we're just going to mix this up with our mixer. Kind of get it off the sides there. Kind of acts like it wants to jump out of the bowl on you. Just like that. This is a really good cream cheese frosting. I think you guys will really like. It's easy. It tastes really, really good with the butter and the vanilla in it. I think you guys will really like this. Like I said, my cake has been cooling for at least a half hour, maybe even 45 minutes. It's completely cool, so I like to have my cakes cooled completely off before I put the frosting on them. It just seems like the frosting just melts away when it gets warm, so. Okay, I think that is done. We're just going to pop them right into there. Okay. And then we're going to frost this and see how it turns out. While it was cooking, I could smell all the spices and stuff. I couldn't smell any of the tomato soup in it. My husband came home and he's like, "What have you been making?" And I said, "It's the tomato soup cake." He's just like, "Ugh." So, but I'm gonna make him try it. We're gonna see how good it is. And this cream cheese frosting is really, really good. Turn that around a little bit. I hope it turns out. We're gonna see, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has made this cake before. I know a lot of people have been telling me that their moms or their grandmothers used to make this, and from what I've been told, the tomato soup replaces I guess the milk and eggs. You don't need any milk or eggs or anything for this. The tomato soup replaces that, but it seems like it turned out good. It baked up nice and firm, so we're gonna see here in just a minute. Oh my gosh. Wow. Seems like this frosting is just about right to cover the whole cake. Alrighty. Okay, well, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's the final result, and we're gonna cut into it and see how it tastes. Like I said, I've never tried this cake before, so we're gonna see how it tastes. Let's see here. Grab us a spatula and a fork and a knife, and let's see. Cut a long slice here. Cut us a little corner piece here. Looks like it's going to come out pretty easy. At least I hope. Okay. Looks like it's pretty moist. Let's taste it. It's really moist. It tastes like a spice cake. I do not taste any tomato in it whatsoever. It's delicious. First time, awesome try. I suggest you guys all try this cake. It's really good. It tastes like a spice cake. I can't taste any of the tomato in it. I think you guys will really like it. This is the end of my video. And if you guys haven't subscribed to me yet, please do. And hit that thumbs up button for me and ring the bell so you guys get my notifications. And I will see you all later.